Guys, welcome back to Choose Your Own Renovation at 234 Girard. It's been a little bit since our last results of the interior design voting, but we're gonna have you guys back here now because we have some of our flooring samples. We'll take you through, let you pick out the flooring for the house that fits in with that craftsman style. And as always, if you are looking to buy or sell real estate in Western New York, give me a call, I'm happy to help. It's not just renovations that we do here. We are going to come in through the side door because the front door is blocked off a little bit because of the work being done. Now, last time everyone was here, we had a wall here. So we've taken out this wall to kind of get started with that open floor plan. The fresh wood that you see here is just a temporary structure to hold up the second floor while we place in a big steel overhead beam that's going into this cutout. Once that's in and solidified, we'll drop these two walls. Everything will be wide open. But that's not why we're here today. Today we are here to talk about flooring. So craftsman style flooring, some of the hallmarks are dark colors, wide planks, heavy finishes, things like that. So we have 5 floors for you guys to choose from. I've laid out some samples of it here so that way you can kind of see. We'll talk about each one. And a couple of things to keep in mind when you're looking through this wood and making your vote. The wood's also going to have color. It's going to have size as far as plank width. And it's also going to have texture. Some of these woods are smooth, some of them are hand roughed, so that way it has a little bit of a different feel. So take that into consideration when you're voting, but we'll get started right away. So our first type of flooring here that we have is going to be a solid bamboo. This is called dark Java, hand scraped, so it does have a little bit of a texture to it. It's not quite as smooth as some of the other ones. But as you see, you've got those dark gradients in there. You've got good tone and texture to everything. And then when you lay it all out together down here, you can kind of see how all the gradients work together and what it'll look like as a finished product. So that's our first wood, bamboo, dark Java. Number 2, this one is going to have some richer texture to it. It's got a lot more of the reds and kind of cherries flowing through, but this one is called Freeman. It is a smooth surface. This is the one that when you're running across the floor as a kid in your socks and you try to slide, this one's got the best slide distance on it. So like I said, still got some of the wood tones and gradients in there. It's less gradient than the other one, and it's got some of the red showing through. All right. Our third choice is more of a classical. It is hickory chestnut. It's solid hardwood flooring, as you can see. All this flooring, this is not laminate. This is not that thin stuff. This is, as you can see, very thick. This is gonna hold up well. I wanted to go with a thicker wood in the house. Just being older like it is, this will get rid of a little bit more of the creaking. There won't be as much bounce in the floor. So all of these woods are designed to kind of help with that as well. But as you can see, this one's not as smooth. It's got some texture to it. It's got the beautiful hickory in there, good color, very classic here. So number 3 is going to be your hickory chestnut. All right, so wood number 3 was one of our classics, hickory. Another classic wood for the craftsman style is walnut. So this here is walnut Wasilla Valley. So it's water resistant. And this one actually has something interesting in it. It's called whisper core. So it's more sound absorbent. So when your kids are running across the floor or anything like that, it absorbs a lot more of the sound. But if you take a look at it, it's got those beautiful wood tones that craftsman style is known for. It's got the beautiful color and it's gorgeous. I mean, it's a great choice. The nice thing about a project like this with the craftsman style is there are no bad choices. Every single one of these woods are going to look gorgeous in here. It's just a matter of what you as the public prefer. Another interesting thing about this walnut, as you can see, it's a wider, thicker plank than some of the other choices. We'll just pull the hickory over here as an example, so you can see the difference between thickness when it's laid down. So as you can see, the walnut is fully probably an inch thicker than the hickory. So something to take into consideration with that as well is how it's aesthetically going to look with either wide plank or thinner plank. So the fifth and final choice that we are going to go with is Cambridge hickory. So this is a hand scraped hardwood. And what that means is, like I talked about texture before, this one, instead of being a smooth surface that your socks are just going to slide all over, it's actually got some texture to it. When you run your hands over it, I can feel that knot right there. It's catching on my skin. It's not smoothed over. It hasn't been finished like that. So this wood has a lot more of the original look and feel to it. There's ridges in there. It has all of that. So if you try to slide over this in your sock's going to catch right here. But it's gorgeous. It's dark. It's got those beautiful wood tones, everything. So look through the different woods, make your choice, and that's what we're going to go with for the hardwoods. Another interesting find in this house. When we originally cleaned it out and we were throwing everything away, we had this giant stove here. And the cleaners couldn't lift it. It was so heavy. So they never threw it away. They just left it here. And at first I was like, why'd you just leave this here? Why did I pay you? But come to find out, when we were checking the chimney to see if it was usable, we lifted this thing up and it is massive. It's so heavy. And I started looking it up. And it is a wood, cleaned everything. It's a woodstock soapstone wood burner. And these are actually, one, very expensive, and two, very rare. So one of the things I'm going to be doing is cleaning this up and trying to reuse it in here, because I think once it's done, it's going to be gorgeous. So we're going to power wash this. We're going to clean it, finish it, do everything we can to bring it back to life, and see if maybe something that was inside this house that was so terrible can be repurposed and used. But that is a video for another day. Right now, I want you guys to get voting on the flooring. Tell us what you like. Tell us where we go from here. And pretty soon we'll be talking backsplashes and everything else. And hope you guys pick a good floor. Thank you.